to state champions and hopefully more to come. We're really appreciative of everything that you've done for us and starting your new job at the same time with us, so it's a great honor. And of course, I have a few words.
With all that's been said, I just want to thank Coach Phil and the rest of the coach staff for having a great senior season. It really was a blessing, and we really appreciate you. The whole team appreciates you. We all appreciate you here, Coach McCullough, Coach Gardini. We thank you so much. It really means a lot. That's pretty much all I have to say. I'm just very blessed to have a coach like Coach Miller and have coaches like Coach McCullough, Coach Gardini, Jose Ramirez is not here, Coach Kim, that's somewhere in here somewhere, Coach Kyle. We appreciate all you guys and all you've done for us, so thank you so much.
Kind of going off that, we're honored this morning by Principal to come down here and thank you. So we just want to say thank you for all the blood, sweat, and tears you put into this. You're the man behind it all. I mean, picking up the AD job this year, I know it wasn't easy for sure. Somehow you can be overcoming like you always do. But, we're gonna miss you, our senior. We miss just walking out. Mariano. We love you, Coach. Everybody, we appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I've been able to be extremely blessed. That was just another moment. Enough to make an old man cry, but that's what I am now. So I appreciate that. I share these tears with my wife today, Tasha. She's here. The support that she's been here since it all started, as far as coaching goes, and definitely it started in 2004. She said she didn't want me to talk about this story, but my wife right there is the one that drove me to apply for this position that I've had since 2004, and I'm so blessed. Thank you. I'm going to talk to you after. Well, I know we're going to get a lot of these out, but I don't want to give this story right now. These are phenomenal moments and moments that that's why we're doing this, right? So it takes a village. We've heard that a lot. It's taken a phenomenal community. When the Schumacher said, "Hey, we were just planning on like one fan bus, one student bus," and she says, "We need 3. Maybe 4. That says a lot about the community, a lot about the students. Players, let's give it up for the students right now. Let's give it up for them. Thank you for coming out and adverse weather at the state game. It was obviously it was the worst weather we played in, and just another opportunity for us to overcome adversity. So really blessed with that. But the student fan bus staff that got on that bus, they said they were chaperoned the whole night. Let's give it up for the staff. Big time. Thank you, staff. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, everyone. At this time, I'd like to thank Ms. Schumacher, wherever she is. Mrs. Schumacher, thank you for helping organize that whole event and being, us going together as far as supporting each other through our first years in these executive positions here. I want to thank you very much as well. Thank you. Let's give it up for Ms. Schumacher. Organizing that tour that the boys did the morning of the stage. And I don't know, some of these students might know, but we went to every Siena Catholic school in our system and got out. And at first it was just going to be like one or two of us and just saying hi, wait. But when we turned the corner to St. Joe's and you see everyone in their whole building on the side of the street, on the sidewalk there, and it's snowing, right? Very reminiscent. We got 2018 parents right here, and Steve Van Dis and Nancy Van Dis, that were at that and saw that moment in 2018. It was snowing also. The same as it snowed on the 21st of 2024 here. Was just, again, it was him speaking to us. Letting us know that it was going to be all right. Okay? So to see that, we did that whole tour, and that was just a beautiful moment. Just thankful on the season. This season was took its toll. You don't win something like this without going through some stuff. And this team went through some stuff, not just this year, last year, the year before. Those moments harden you, prepare you, not just for the game, not just for state, which it did, but it prepares you for life. When we talk about athletics and academics and education-based, that's what schools and athletics all stand for. It's education-based sports. And you have to learn those life lessons in athletics, in plays, the dedication, the play members, the theater members that went through Hell Week, right? You put in a lot of time to reap great performances for that weekend. That is the same. Those life lessons you learn through those activities, extracurricular activities. Students that are students, you're studying. You're prepared for some of them and tests. Those are things that need to last a lifetime. That's our mission. Our mission talks about lifelong learners. That's a part of it. The process is what's part of it. It gives you that foundation so that you can reach those heights. And this is just one of those heights. This isn't the end of the height or the ladder. You're going to have so many steps. Seniors, you're going to have so many steps after your senior year. Freshmen, juniors, and seniors, and sophomores, you guys will have a lot more, obviously. Embrace those steps. Embrace those moments and overcome them if they're difficult. And never, always continue to compete and play until the very last second. Because that's what it took to win this championship. A team that was coming after us in the third and fourth quarter with their will and their imposing their brand of football. And these guys all bonded together and fought to the very end, to the very last play, to say, today is our day. It's our day. It's all about the gold. It's all about the angels. And we went through more than you did. And we deserve that. And we give all the glory to God. Let's give it up to God. I know Father Ricker would love to be here right now. He's not able to with the Archdiocese in Milwaukee, but he came and stopped by earlier today to just extend, again, his feeling so grateful, just happy for us. year, and that is something that is everything is God's plan. And sometimes the plans don't lead to gold balls, okay? Gold footballs, gold basketballs, gold volleyballs. That doesn't mean it's not a success. It doesn't mean that you didn't succeed. Okay? Because again, I always go back to those life lessons that you develop and you learn during that time. That's the success part. That's the process. That's the standard. It's not always going to be wins. You're going to lose some. But it's how you get back up. It's how you compete again and go after it. And say, I get to go after this again. Okay? So thank you again. I want to start out first by acknowledging some of our coaches and their families here. We have my son's girlfriend, Allison. We have Caitlin. We have Kyle Jacob Bison and his wife. We got Cameron Atwater, John Mayer, Jeannie, Scott McCullough, Don Wilson that does our statistics for the last couple years. Let's give them a round of applause for all their. I'll read off a couple of our staff as well that have done this, and we'll start with, I thank Gloria, Mrs. Schumacher, but our assistant principals, Mrs. Lance and Mrs. Rolls. Thank you very much. And then we have Jose Ramirez, who's not here, but defensive coordinator and defensive line. Troy Collier, our passing game coordinator, quarterbacks and receivers. Greg Popolowski, our linebackers and U-backs. We have Rudy Pardo Sr. With the varsity running backs. Quentin Jackson with our offensive line. DeMonte Pitt, our JV offensive coordinator. Arquan Moss, our defensive JV coordinator. We have Akari McKinney, offensive line and defensive line for the JV. Our friend of the Angels, who's hunting right now in, I think, Wyoming or somewhere, Dakotas or something like that, Paul Madden, who's as part of several generations of Angels. Annie Frigo, the head cheerleader, Lori Frigo, Dalila Hunter, Deanna Lawrence, and our athletic trainer, Olivia Fox. Let's give them all a round of applause for all their dedication and hard work. All right, at this time, I'd like the senior captains, that were voted upon to come up and say a few words again to make sure everybody understands how appreciated we are of where we're at right now. Thank you.
On behalf of the captains of the team, we just want to thank everyone for your endless support throughout the season. Thank you to the cheerleaders who came to cheer for us every game, all the friends and families that came out to support us. It's just as much a title. It's just as much our title as it is your guys'. This one's for the school, for the city, and for everyone in this room.
Just going off what you said, going off what Mariano said, it's honestly, I thought it was crazy how much everybody wanted to support us, showed out for us. Really, just want to show my gratitude for that. It's just amazing. I want to thank Ash for doing, for being out on the game, taking pictures for the yearbook. Let's give him a round of applause. No, but it's truly a blessing. I just never really thought that schools would come together like this, and this is really a blessing of God for that to happen. So thank you so much, and we appreciate all of you. I think a lot of you guys, the teachers, you guys teach us, be young. School comes first and foremost. lunch ladies. They assembled the everything. Clap it up, clap it up. So yeah, I'm thankful for everybody, the students, you guys come out, show us support every time, really, and yeah.
Hello. I would like to say thank you to all the teachers and especially all the students for always supporting us at every game, especially when out to the round four and the state game. And I want to say especially thanks to the coaches and my teammates. We grinded through a lot and we did this all together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. And definitely want to give it up for Tony Commodore here. Let's give it up for Tony. He's on the sideline and he's on the sideline of the stage. Thank you very much. At this time, we will start the award celebration here. For the WIAA, when you win a sectional championship, all the players, you get the flag as we have here, but all the players get a small gold medal. Obviously, you'll be seeing this on their letter jackets, I'm sure. And then for the state championship, they receive the lanyard as well as a bigger state medal as well. So one thing we talked about the last two games, so after the sectional championship game, in 2018, Coach Perugini said we were talking after we won the sectional championship, and I was telling him that we had been to the semifinals 2 times prior in my career, in 07 and in 2014. Year with Coach Ramirez, and those 2 games, it's a whole different level. It's a whole other level of competition. You're playing a champion from the other bracket, and there's something that's needed. And we had this conversation, and Coach Perugini said, he gives me this text a day or 2 later, or a call, and he says, hey, I got something for the guys on Sunday when they come in. And this is 2018 championship, right? And he says, win 1, make history. Win 2, become legendary. First time ever in the school's history of doing something like this. And we presented that to the boys, and it stuck, obviously. We went on to coming back from behind in level 4, 2 touchdowns to win the semifinal game by 2 points. In 19 degrees, where the water bottles froze, you couldn't even drink out of them. And then to play at state the next week to become legendary, to win in the last 12 seconds of the game, to win a state title, the school's first ever, just tells you that it's not easy. It's not easy. It just doesn't come. It's here now, but it's not easy. So this year, thinking about what Coach Perugini and knowing what we needed this year, we said, after we won that the sectional championship there, we said, win to state. You got to win to get to state. We're not even thinking state. We're just thinking we got to win to get to state. And then it's, after we did that, 12-6 against Aquinas, coming back from behind, 6-0 at halftime. Seeing doubt in these guys' eyes at halftime. And for them to gather themselves, to bond tighter, to remember the camp, the hill, the fire. To then score 2 touchdowns and take down Aquinas, 3-time defending state champion in Division 5. To then put that all aside and say, now it's win state. We already had the silver football